I wasn't supposed to hear it. I wasn't supposed to know. But sometimes, life drops the truth into your lap when you least expect it. That Friday evening, as I sat in the living room pretending to read emails, I overheard my wife, Claire, in the kitchen whispering into her phone. The tone in her voice wasn't the usual playful warmth she used when chatting with her friends. It was softer, secretive, laced with the kind of nervous excitement I hadn't heard in years. I leaned back, the laptop screen dimming as I focused on her words. Yes. I'll see you at 8. No, don't worry, he thinks I'm out with the girls. My chest tightened. My first instinct was denial. Maybe she was planning a surprise, maybe it was harmless, but my gut told me otherwise. When she hung up, she walked back into the living room, keys in hand, dressed in a way she hadn't dressed for me in a long time. Her black dress hugged her figure, her perfume drifted through the room in waves, and her hair shimmered under the lights. For a moment, I remembered how much I loved her, but then the words I'd just heard crushed me. She smiled casually, almost too casually. I'm heading out. Don't wait up, okay? Just a night with the girls. That was when something inside me shifted. The betrayal hadn't yet been confirmed with my own eyes, but her performance was enough. Instead of lashing out, instead of accusing, I decided to play it differently. I forced a calm smile, leaned back on the couch, and said, "Good luck on your date." The change in her face was instant. Her eyes widened, her lips parted, her skin drained of color. That look, pure panic, was all the confirmation I needed. For a second, she tried to recover, stammering, "What are you talking about? Date? Don't be ridiculous." But the damage was already done. Her reaction screamed the truth louder than any admission could. I stood, closing the laptop gently, keeping my voice steady though my heart pounded. "You don't need to explain, Claire. Your face already did." Her mouth opened and closed like she was searching for the right lie but couldn't find one fast enough. "It's not what you think," she finally whispered, her hands trembling slightly as she clutched her purse. I almost laughed at the cliché. "Then what is it? You dressed like this to gossip with your friends about work? You wore that perfume for a girls' night?" "No, Claire. I think we both know exactly what this is." Tears welled in her eyes. For a brief moment, I thought she might confess, maybe beg for forgiveness. But instead, she straightened her shoulders, trying to regain control. "You're overreacting. You always do. I can't believe you'd accuse me of something like this. Gaslighting. The final insult." I walked past her, grabbed my jacket from the hook, and said, "I'm not accusing. I'm telling you I know. Go on your date, Claire. But when you come back, don't expect me to be here." Her breath caught. "What do you mean?" "I mean," I said, opening the door, "that tonight will be the last time you lie to me." And with that, I stepped out, leaving her frozen in the hallway. I didn't go far. I sat in my car, parked a block away, watching the house from a distance. A part of me still hoped she'd break down, change her mind, come clean. But 15 minutes later, the front door opened, and Claire stepped out. She glanced around nervously, locked the door, and walked briskly down the street toward the main road. I followed at a safe distance, my headlights off until I reached the corner. That's when I saw him, tall, well-dressed, leaning against a sleek car. The way her face lit up when she saw him was a dagger through my chest. She walked straight into his arms, and they kissed. Not a polite peck. A kiss that spoke of history, of passion, of betrayal. That was all I needed. I drove off, hands gripping the wheel so tightly my knuckles turned white. Every memory of us, our wedding day, the nights we held each other through storms, the promises whispered in the dark, flashed before my eyes, now tainted with her lie. I didn't cry. Not yet. Instead, I felt an eerie calm, the kind that comes when you finally accept the truth you've been avoiding. When I returned home later that night, the silence in the house felt heavier than ever. I packed a bag. Not much, just essentials. I wasn't running away, but I wasn't going to wait for her to stumble in, smelling of someone else, pretending nothing had happened. I left a note on the table, my handwriting steady despite the storm in my chest. I hope your date was worth it. Don't look for me. You made your choice tonight. And so did I. The next morning, my phone buzzed with messages, missed calls, frantic texts. Where are you? Please, let me explain. It wasn't what it looked like. But her face last night, the panic in her eyes when I said the word date, had already explained everything. Days turned into weeks. She tried to reach me through mutual friends, through family, through emails dripping with regret. I ignored them all. Because sometimes, the most powerful response isn't rage, or confrontation, or revenge. Sometimes it's silence. And in that silence, I found peace. I didn't need to destroy her. I didn't need to prove anything. She had destroyed herself with her own actions, and the look on her face when I said those 5 words, "Good luck on your date," was the moment she realized it. That panic, that guilt, that instant collapse of her lies, it will haunt her far longer than I ever could. As for me, I walked away with my dignity intact. And that was enough.